And welcome back to another video, man. BryceDaBadger back with another one. And today, tonight, wherever you at, I got how did the assassination of Julius Caesar affect the Anthony Davis trades? You heard me correctly. By VIDEOOO. First video, checking it out here. Excuse me, what do you mean by what Julius Caesar and them had to do with what? Let's get to the video. What? Excuse me?
In 41 FBL, Dallas Mavericks fans across the NBA turned on the news in horror to learn that Anthony Davis, once the right-hand man of LeBronstein the Great and heir apparent to the LeBron legacy, had had his career ended by being condemned to the Washington Wizards in exchange for some draft picks. A career move that truly puts the dead in trade deadline to a franchise where legends are known to die. But to us sports historians, the Shakespearean tragedy of the 2025 and 2026 Anthony Davis trades from the Lakers to the Mavericks to the Wizards such mirrors the events following the assassination of Julius Caesar.
What?
But on paper, the two are practically indistinguishable. So how did Caesar's death influence the NBA trade deadline over the past 2 seasons? And does the story of Anthony Davis echo the story of another famous Anthony in history? To really understand the influence the Roman Republic had on these Anthony Davis trades, we have to examine the state of LeBron's legacy heading into the 2024-2025 NBA seasons. For 2 decades, LeBron and his legions of online followers had been besieging the Jordan stronghold of Istanbul in Bulgaria so that LeBronstein could claim the highly coveted title of the Bulls Guard Slayer and cement himself as the greatest basketball player in history. But at the age of 40, and 2 championships short of Michael Jordan's 6, converting Istanbul into LeBronstein seemed increasingly unlikely, with ESPN placing massive pressure on the future of LeBron's legacy at the 2025 trade deadline. King James had to...
somebody please make this headline make sense to me. Was AD and LeBron's way in LA? Motherfucker, they won a championship together. What the hell are you talking about? They won a championship together. Excuse me?
LeBron's legacy at the 2025 trade deadline, King James had to make a decision about who would inherit his legacy. Would it be his right-hand man and fellow veteran NBA All-Star Anthony Davis, whom he had won a championship with in 2020? Or would it be his biological heir, Bronny James, who many believe to be too weak and unproven on the court
Antonius and
to inherit the throne of King James? Unable to make this difficult decision, it is said that LeBron did what all men do when they need to put off making a hard decision in life. He began thinking and reading about the Roman Empire and the fall of the Roman Republic. Through his studies and ponderings of the late Roman Republican era,
he on the first page of that book
that, like himself, one man had been absolutely dominant on and off the court of Roman politics: Julius Caesar. Long before his pizza and casinos had brought joy to billions and billions around the globe, Julius Caesar too had been forced to make a difficult decision about who would be the heir to his legacy. Would it be his right-hand man and veteran all-star Mark Antony, whom he had won a Roman Civil War championship with? Or would it be his technical biological heir, Octavian, who many at the time
he got that nigga in the tank top
and
some shoes, some sneaks,
to take up the mantle of Caesar's
legacy? They got that nigga in a jersey and some sneaks.
When Caesar's career ended abruptly due to 23 sustained in-game injuries, the heir to his legacy was revealed at the reading of his will. In a shocking move, Caesar left his legacy, his team, and most importantly his name, to his grandnephew, Octavian. After reading further about the fall of the Roman Republic, LeBron realized that Mark Antony had felt betrayed by Caesar's decision to have his adopted son be the inheritor of his legacy. Because of this, Antony eventually left Rome and headed east to be with the Egyptian queen Cleopatra, who ruled over a once great kingdom conquered by Alexander the Great. Antony's hope was that he could use the alliance with Cleopatra to retake Caesar's legacy. Ultimately, though, this pairing didn't stand a chance against the team Caesar had left.
He got these niggas on a damn court, bro.
After losing the battle of Caesar's legacy,
they're on the court in court. Look at that, bro. I like what you do here, dog. I like what you do here.
left his adopted son. After losing the battle of Caesar's legacy to Octavian, Mark Antony famously ended his own career. With Antony taking the hardest loss humanly possible, Bloctavian went on to reject Roman representative democracy at the Rim, declared Caesar to be a god, and firmly cemented his power over the Roman Lakers. After finishing his studies on the Roman Republic, LeBron understood now that in order to be declared a basketball god, he would need to convert his legacy into a dynasty by passing the Lakers to his son, Bronny James. He would also need to destroy who, as history showed, would now be the greatest threat to the future of his legacy, Anthony Davis. And the only way to destroy an NBA legend is to get them to play on the Washington Wizards. LeBron decided that in order to accomplish this, he would just simply need to let history repeat itself. At the 2025 trade deadline, LeBron's team declared that his son, Bronny James,
this is an
would
insane
be the heir
concept
to his legacy, his team, and most importantly, his full legal name. In the ultimate betrayal of a loyal lieutenant, LeBron traded Anthony East to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Luka Doncic. The Dallas Mavericks were once a powerful franchise that had been thoroughly conquered by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander the Great and was at this time ruled by Cleopatra. While some thought the alliance between Anthony and Cleopatra would be enough to win a head-to-head matchup against LeBron, this thinking was futile, and the two were crushed by the Lakers. Defeated, Anthony's career would tragically end in the East when he was traded
bro, you
to
ain't
the
gonna talk about
Wizards
Kyrie?
in 41 FBL. In the end, both of history's famous Anthonys were set to be the heirs to kings whose legacies will last for thousands of years, but ultimately, both would be snubbed by these kings and forced to raise the white flag. Though in 2026, raising the white flag has an entirely different meaning.
Like I said, that was an interesting concept. He must have been hot thinking of that shit, because that's the only way you could come up with getting from point A of the Roman Empire in its fall with Caesar and shit to be and Anthony Davis getting traded away from LA. That's crazy, bro. But if y'all like the video, subscribe if you fuck with the vibe. What the fuck was that? And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, bro. Peace.